Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're having fun talking sports, so you can be part of the program on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook channels like Facebook. Before we went on that break, we were trying to address the player and agent contract issue. We'll leave that discussion to you on Twitter, channels_sports. I mean, let's get on with this. Gianni Infantino, I like him because he has come into FIFA with a lot of ideas. This 48-team format, he's saying that federations love it. They like it. Do you welcome it?
I don't know. There's still a lot of explanation that he'll have to give us. It's still a proposal, but he says that the feedback he's been getting, it shows that. And at that event, the Globe Soccer Awards, even Samuel Eto'o said it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Will Africa get more teams? That's the real issue. And I mean, some partisan, but I mean, that's what it is. Europe always get a large chunk of the slots available. But seriously, if you're going to consider, the gap is still there, but there's reduced drastically.
Yeah.
And some skeptics feel that it probably would reduce the quality of the tournament. Some skeptics also feel that more matches will be played.
Yeah.
But the proposal, I think, is the 48-team proposal. There are two ways it could go. So in the days to come, it will get clear. But if you're asking me, I think I'm cool with the 32-team arrangement. But if you're making it 48, I hope it doesn't water down the quality of the tournament. Look at the last Euros. Joachim Löw, German coach, complained about the competition, that they played 6 matches. Ideally, playing 6 matches should take you to the final. But because you now have 24 teams, they played 6 matches and they didn't get to the final. The only game they lost was in the semi-final, and that was it. But if it was in the old format, with that 6 games, they would have been in the final. So you look at all of those issues. Maybe there will be a straight knockout. Maybe teams will just play 2 matches. I mean, I don't know how it's going to work, because there are 2 ways, 2 formats that have been proposed for this 48 team. I'm just a little afraid for African teams. I really don't want tournaments to end before it begins.
But according to Gianni Infantino, he's saying that our federations are overwhelmingly in favor of his plans for a 48 World Cup team. According to Infantino, he outlined his vision for an expanded tournament comprising 16 groups of 3 teams. Now, the top 2 teams in each group would progress to the knockout rounds. A decision will be made in January 2017, but any change to the 32-team format is unlikely to come in before 2026. So, I mean, the top 2 teams in each group would progress to the knockout rounds.
I don't know. It can be over for you before it begins.
I know.
You lose your first game, you're chasing it. Now, even if you are Qatar, you are Poland or whatever, you come to the World Cup, even if you are a tourist, you're going to play 3 matches. With this one now, I don't know. I remember how teams used to feel back in 1982 when something like this knockouts, some of the best teams don't get a win, because the day you might just lose your game might be the day it matters most. And, we saw what happened to Brazil in 1982. A team regarded as one of the best by so many, but lost just 1 game. And that was it. They lost the eventual winners, Italy. So we'll see. I'm not really. I'd love to see how all of this will work out. I'd love to hear from the federation. I'd love to hear from the federation presidents. It would have been good even to have asked Amaju Pinnick what he felt about the 48. But as a football fan, as somebody from Africa, I don't know. If we're going to get more slots.
Yes, I'm sure that's where Eto'o was coming from when he was saying, well done.
Going to get more slots.
Give Africa more slots.
If the sharing formula is going to be based on what led to the 32, then let's stick with the 32.
Let's stick with what we have. That's it, 5 African teams, that's fine. McClarkenberg, he has been named the referee of the year at the Globe Soccer Award. And McClarkenberg is saying that the video review system will assist football and cut down the errors we have in the sport. Let's listen to Mark Clattenburg, referee of the year at the Globe Soccer Awards. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Mark Clattenburg.
Last question, one touchy question about the video assistant referees. Is that the future of refereeing?
I think it will be the future. I think it will be the future. I think many referees, I think this system will be a great addition in many years to come. And we want the matter of fact. For sure the referees will make mistakes. I make mistakes in many matches. And when it's a matter of fact, I would like to review the decision and make sure I do not influence a huge result in a game of football. When it's opinion, we have many opinions in football, and this is the great debate of football, but when it's a matter of fact, the ball over the line or incorrect corner or incorrect penalty, then as a referee, we hold our hand up and say we made a mistake and we want to improve.
So that's it, Mark Clattenburg, defending the video review system. I mean, you have some problem with it. I think it won't make football boring, but that human element, once it goes out of it, a referee is supposed to allow something. He knows he made a mistake, he pauses, goes to the video review, and then comes back and take another decision.
You see, the moment we started talking about goal line technology, I knew we'd get to this point. I was cool with goal line technology. I was cool with referees knowing if a goal is a goal the moment the goal is scored. I'm cool with that. But look, this is not cricket. This is not tennis. it kills the momentum of the game.
Yeah,
it kills morale.
Football is fast-paced.
You're playing well, and somebody challenges. I mean, it's going to get to that.
Yeah.
Now, a referee is going to be told, oh, something happened. I hope they'll just restrict it to what happens in the box. You know, I don't know if it's going to be more than that.
Because that way it's a goal-bound situation.
Because like what Clattenburg says, I mean, referees don't want to carry that weight, that burden of knowing that one decision ensured that a team lost or a team won.
Yeah, and even while we're doing this,
guy took a minute. And this
that
is
can
football.
change
It should
the
change
completion of the game immediately.
And you know, before you know it, somebody's going to get a red card. Somebody's going to. If they restrict it to the penalty box, maybe or to key match-altering decisions. But you know, if you have this, sooner or later, somebody will now say, "Oh, let's start challenging decisions like you have in tennis. Was that a corner? Was that this? Was that that?"
I know, but I mean, when it favors
the benefits, there are benefits,
yeah.
But the downsides for me outweigh the benefits. You want to see a game flow. You just want to see it flow.
But I mean, you remember England.
You want to see a referee use this
with the video review system. We probably wouldn't have lost the AFCON in 2000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Restricted to maybe the box.
Yeah.
The crucial decisions, whether or not the person should get it. I mean, okay, for instance, somebody goes 2-footed challenge. The referee gives a yellow. And he looks at it again. Oh, this is a red.
Yeah.
Those match-altering decisions, I agree. But for every play, it's not like that now, I must say. But that's the point I'm afraid of. It's going to get there.
When some difficult coaches now makes it their business.
Yes.
You know, and some big-time presidents.
Somebody like Jose just goes to where the video...
Yeah, let me see that.
No, just, can you do that?
I know, but it's all for the love of the game. It's all about changes here and there. Let's see. It has worked for tennis. It has worked for cricket. It worked in this match also.
If we get to a point where coaches can get calls, then there should also be penalties if you stop the flow of the game for a wrong call. I mean, we have that in tennis. But all of this, I feel, is just... It's going to slow down the game.
I know.
It's going to slow down the game.
I agree with you. Also, still on the Globe Soccer Award, we just told you that Mark Clattenburg was named the referee of the year. Yemi, if you do an award ceremony now in football and you don't give Cristiano Ronaldo an award, don't you think people will question the credibility?
They will. He has won everything.
Wow.
He said, look, the critics. I don't even know why players like Cristiano Ronaldo should still have critics. I don't understand. What else? It comes with every part of his body. I mean, what do you... I mean, well, I think the debate still lies in whether or not he's better than Messi. But whether or not he's a great player, I don't think anybody should argue about that anymore. But even while receiving the award, Cristiano Ronaldo kept on saying that he has answered the critics.
Yeah.
That there's nothing else to do. He won the Champions League, he won the Club World Cup, he won the Yeah, he won the Euro 2016.
Won the Ballon d'Or.
We won the Ballon d'Or. He's likely going to win the FIFA Player of the Year award when that award comes. But the key thing that he said, I'm really impressed with Ronaldo. He says, for you to know that it's not a fluke, I want to do this again in 2017, so that you know. I've answered my critics, but he said the best way to silence critics is to keep repeating that kind of performance. And come to think of it, fans in Real Madrid criticized Ronaldo. They said he had a poor 2016. That was before the Champions League final. And David Beckham had to say, if someone has a poor season and he scores this number of goals, what do you expect when he's doing well? And it's been good. It's been good for Cristiano Ronaldo.
And season after season, Cristiano Ronaldo is playing like he's not getting old. Same with Lionel Messi, no doubt. But Cristiano, with his style of play, with the speed, with the way he runs, with his shots, you want to give it up to him with his training program.
Pep Guardiola said that when Real Madrid defeated Bayern, he said those guys are not footballers, they are athletes. They could run like Gareth Bale, now they could run. So he trains and is in shape. And what keeps Ronaldo going is not really skill. He doesn't have much of it anymore. Technique.
Yeah.
You know, he runs at you, turns to his right foot, is in the net. As long as he shoots, he takes a free kick, is in the net. Floating a corner, is tall, he scores. He scores with every part of his body. And Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't need to dominate a game before he scores. That's the difference. He doesn't need to get into the game. He's already, once the game starts, it's in the game. You know, anything happens, he's scoring, and that's why it's unique. A lot of people have said that he's unfortunate to be playing at the same time with Lionel. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Both love guys, the competition.
I do, and it's very close. Even if you're a Messi, if you love Messi, it's hard
not to love Ronaldo.
It's hard, and it's hard to say that you can give Messi any award this year ahead of Ronaldo. It's very difficult.
I totally agree. Let's open that debate again. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Let's make it interesting tonight. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Who is a better footballer? On Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels life. So, let's play some tennis now. Anna Ivanovic, 29, and she's retiring from tennis. Wrong call.
No, she's been battling with injuries. You also know she's married to Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Okay.
And there have been rumors that she's pregnant. Not confirmed though, but rumors. When she said she had an announcement to make, a lot of people thought she was going to tell us
that she's expecting a baby.
But she didn't say that. She just said, look, guys, I want to call it quits. I want to stop playing. She has one Grand Slam to her name. She's a lot of up and down.
Former world number one
in 2008. Yeah. But she I don't know. She couldn't just deal with the pressure and inconsistent performances here and there. But in 2014, we saw her come back. She was in the top 5. Started getting into good positions in the Grand Slams. But in 2016, just didn't work for her. Now she has 15 WTA titles and 5 titles in the International Tennis Federation, talking about the Federation, the Fed Cup, and those other competitions you play for your national. She's going to be greatly missed. But a lot of people are from the rumor mill. A lot of people are reading things from the rumor mill say we might just get that announcement soon. It's probably she's pregnant or something. But injuries did help her cause as well.
Yeah. Anna Ivanovic, former world number 1 and 2008 French Open champion, has retired from tennis at the age of 29. We want to wish Anna Ivanovic all the best. Thank you for the moment you gave to us to talk about tennis. I want to wish her all the best. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show, but that's not without reading your tweets. So we'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. You can be part of the program on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels iFacesports. Israel Akinlawan on Twitter says, with 48 teams, the quality of the competition will drastically come down. But if it will double Africa's slots, FIFA, go ahead. That's an African brother right there.
Make it easy for us to qualify.
Yeah, okay. Let's wrap up the show now with there's no way we want to review 2016 without Russia popping up. And Russia still in the news.
Well, now they're singing a different tune. That's what they're saying. Look, the doping is not state-sponsored, but it was institutionalized. How do you marry that? They say, look, doping. They found out that doping has become a norm within the sports ministry and all those, but it wasn't state-sponsored. And people as high up as President Vladimir Putin has come out to say, no, it can't be state-sponsored without me knowing. And all of this, they've been saying all that. But you see, Austin, I think that Russia wants to reconcile with the sporting world. And that is why high-ranking officials from RUSADA, that's a Russian anti-doping agency, are coming out to say, okay, we now accept that some things happened that shouldn't have happened, but we insist that it was not. So it's just an issue of. It's just an issue of choice of words now.
I know.
It's not state-sponsored.
It's not. They're not admitting totally.
It's not state-sponsored.
They're taking us there.
But the institution of sports somehow is corrupt, and that a lot of people have lost their job. They've said,
of course.
Vitaly Mutko, that a lot of people expected to have resigned or lost his job, is the deputy prime minister now. So nothing is going to happen to him. We'll see how far they can go with the cleanup. But I'll be interested if they allow international bodies to come in. But if Russia is just telling us they're cleaning up, I don't see anything.
That's it. Russia will continue to get us talking. Thank you so much for being around on the program. To you, wherever you are in the world watching sports tonight on Channels Television. Guys, relax. I just talked about the comparison of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, and now Twitter is on fire. What a story. Thanks for doing this with us. But remember, you can keep talking to us on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels Life Sports, on behalf of the ever dedicated sports team at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakwan. In everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.